Through time's swift river nobody did swim, not stopping once for directions dim, unlike poor Moses' 40 desert years, as language shifted at reality's rim. Time was like a river, so nobody followed the currents through all their twists and turns, not even stopping to ask directions, for there weren't any, unlike Moses, who didn't ask and so got lost for 40 years. Swimming, being careful not to use the butterfly stroke, all the way back to the safety of Earth, 2025, almost taking a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Meatloaf sang what he wouldn't do for love. While country music titles soared above all reason's reach, we'll leave those well alone, as culture shifted like a hand-switched glove. Meatloaf recorded his greatest song of "I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that." Let's not get into country music song titles. Through currents twisted by the cosmic dance, past Albuquerque's dangerous circumstance, nobody swam, no butterfly allowed, till Earth 2025 came into glance. All applauded his return, giving a great reception to the improver of reception, and told him of Earth's many new marvels, for that tinfoil fix worked magic past all hope. The world bloomed colors full kaleidoscope. The 50s saw both life and TV shine, as black and white lost their restricted scope. Color had arrived in the world, along with color TV. In the late 1950s, high definition brought its crystal view, perhaps too crystal, showing pimples too. While Earth embraced its newly sharpened sight and welcomed home the one who made it true. They celebrated he who dared to swim through time's deep waters, both bright and dim. Who fixed reception's cosmic crystal set, though language quirks still followed every whim. For in this tale of temporal repair, where words shift meaning through the quantum air, nobody proved that sometimes tinfoil dreams can make reality beyond compare. 3 gifts of heaven grace our mortal sphere: sweet flowers bloom, night visions crystal clear, and elfin folk who dance twixt earth and sky. Though some, like fallen angels, proved not dear, 3 types of heavenly things had become permanent features of the world. The Dark Age lifted sooner than before, as Y1K brought wisdom to restore. The Dark Ages had gotten brighter sooner, the Y1K problem, the printing press, a century advanced, spread knowledge wide from learning's sacred store. The printing press had been invented a century sooner, in Oxford's halls. A humble sweeper found old Omar's verses, dormant underground, while Plato's newest thoughts lay close beside, beyond metaphysics, wisdom newly crowned. A book of Omar Khayyam's 1,000-year-old quatrains was discovered in the Bodleian Library by a janitor, not having been noticed there before, along with Plato's new book of the month, Beyond Metaphysics. The bard unblocked his pen, no fish required, his genius finally fully fired, while gentle blondes sought gentler company, and Magdalene's true story was acquired. Someone named Shakespeare had gotten over his writer's block of trying to open a lock with a fish, and so had written some of the greatest stuff ever. Blondes began to prefer gentlemen. James the Lesser was shown to really have less, actually being Mary Magdalene. The iPod's tune drew minds from reality, as Apple's fruit grew sweeter on the tree, and Apple computers and products were improving and catching on to let us tune out reality of all things with the iPod. While 60 summers now seemed young indeed, 10 years more life, a gift of destiny. 10 years had been added to the human lifespan, meaning that 60 was not old anymore.